In a bid to find a common solution to the cattle raiding menace, delegates from Uganda, Kenya and South Sudan are gathering in Kapweta for a cross-border peace dialogue aimed at building a collective approach to peace in the region. The delegates here cited the scarcity of grazing land and water as a major cause of conflicts among pastoralist communities in Uganda, South Sudan and Kenya. This they attributed to the fact that their pastoralist livelihoods are hinged on livestock.
Our common interest when we talk about pasture, water for our animal and even for our communities, education. You know, education is very important in any society. If we talk about peace, about unity, if we have not invested well on education, we will not attain it. So education is very important on the Atekere family, and I feel this gathering will give us fruits. We want the Atekere family to benefit from the other families of the Atekere. For example, the Uganda family. The Atekere family in Uganda are enjoying the dividends of peace, enjoying the dividends of disarmament. That's why they are well off in terms of education, and would like that to benefit us as the Atekere family in Uganda, in Kenya, Ethiopia, and South Sudan.
The dialogue seeks to break the cycle of violence and promote trust between Toposa, Turkana, and Kramojong communities. Leaders here say the efforts of Atekere Foundation and key partners have lowered the practice of cattle raiding, saying the peace dialogues and meetings between communities has improved peace and security in the area, as well as improved trade between the four countries of South Sudan, Kenya, Uganda, and Ethiopia.
And the team of young people in the midst of this congregation today is a true face of resilience, diet spirit, and focus to change the face of long-troubled Atekere community in their own countries. We are focused to end wars between Atekere communities and promote an advocate for peace, as well as replacing the gun with the trade and education. I think that's the better way to go.
The governor of Kapweta states, Louis Lobong Lojore, who is also the co-chair of the Atekere, encouraged traders and the communities to interact more on economic investment as a tool to maintain peace in the region. Governor Lobong says the dialogue is to create a sustainable forum for the communities in the Atekere group to express concerns, inform priority areas of intervention.
The main purpose and objectives and the goal of the foundation of Atekere was to achieve a sustainable peace among all the community of Atekere. Peaceful coexistence to silent guns. And after that, we'll come to the rest of the thing. We live in peace with all our neighbors.
And the Ugandan State Minister for Mineral Resources, Peter Lokeris, reminded the Atekere communities that they still have a lot of work to do in ensuring lasting peace prevails in the region. Lokeris lauded respective governments for making it possible for pastoralist communities to hold such annual meetings to discuss issues pertaining peace.
There is a cause to develop the border communities of the Atekere community. So you'll find tomorrow you'll have a school on the other side, which is very close, for all the children to go, another dam on this side, for all the cows to come, so that we facilitate our people to meet, to discuss. You know, when you are far from each other, you don't know each other. You would always think the enemy is on the other side.
The conferees here appeal to the governments of South Sudan, Uganda and Kenya to disarm the pastoral communities and to construct water dams that will minimize the movement of pastoral communities, thus reducing cross-border conflict. Alejandro Lotok, SSBC News, Kapweta.